everybody, to the Total Therapy Training Podcast, a podcast where you accompany me in my journey through traditional Chinese medicine. Today, we have the incredible Lily back on the show. She spoke to us a few months ago and she left us with some questions that I really wanted to answer. So she's back. She's going to dive into a little bit more about her clinic and we're going to go into some other Chinesey things. So, Lily, how are you today?
Hi, Sarah, and hello, everybody. I'm fine. Thank you. And you?
Yeah, good, thank you. So excited to
Yeah,
have you back on the show. Okay,
yeah,
so last time on the show, you explained very
yeah,
briefly what you do in your clinic, and at the
yeah.
time couldn't say too much. But this time round, you're going to let us in on what you actually do in your clinic. So, Lily, please tell
Yes,
us, what do you do and how do you help to heal people?
yeah. My clinic is a bit different from I think most of the clinic operate in the UK Chinese clinic. I mean, mostly maybe they say that they work weekdays. Yeah, but I understand people might be busy and they don't want to lose a day's pay. So sometimes if they ring me, say, "Oh, can I come before work or after work?" Our weekend. I'm very flexible in that way. Yeah, I always try to fit people in. So maybe during the weekdays, I have some free time to myself. I adapt to my patients. Yeah,
Oh, brilliant.
although it's a clinic, but I offer beauty treatment as well because
Oh,
our look is important. Yeah, instead of having giving people Botox or fillers, it's not an ideal thing, isn't it? The Botox can paralyze the muscles. Eventually, you just look very strange. Yeah, in a way, it's cute that no expression, and the
yeah.
fillers, bad. Real life bad stories. The face just distort. It's not very good at all.
Yes.
Yeah,
What
and
actually happens then? So, say if you've had fillers, like, are you
mm,
talking lip fillers? Or
I'm not
fillers in the face.
fillers for the and because they're chemicals, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'm not going in depth with that because my
yeah,
special Chinese medicine.
yeah,
If
yeah.
people come, they want to return to natural look. The They say acupuncture is flushing everything out. Actually, all Chinese treatment is flush the system out and do a big cleaning and removing the blockage, everything like that. And I try to help people to regain their health and beauty in the natural way. Yeah,
So,
and my client, you can call it client or patient, couldn't believe the result. She said because she's a beautician. I have a client. She's a beautician. She gives people Botox. She said it's just even better. Yeah, one treatment that did it on her, and on other people, she just couldn't believe it.
really?
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so do you work with people who've had lots of fillers and then you flush out the system, or is it people who have never had a treatment, they come to you?
I have all sorts of people for this particular patient because she came from to me. She had she could feel a film in front of her eyes. She couldn't see clearly, and
Wow.
she was wearing reading glasses, and she told me, about the eyesight problems with other problems as well. So I thought, okay, she was lying there with needles treating other things. I said, do you want to try the beauty treatment? She was very surprised. She didn't know before I offered this. And she said, yes, why not? So I did. I tried to get rid of the line and lift the eyebrow, and she had a mark, like an age spot. Not very obvious, but it was there. In one treatment, it's all gone. And the eyebrow lifted, the mark went. And she said, Lily, I can see better. And 3 weeks later, she said, the film hasn't come back. I said, don't wait, don't
Yeah.
wait ask it to come back. That's the result of the treatment we expect. Yeah. And she said, I thank you. I have to buy new reading glasses. I said, you should thank me. Yeah. Because the reading glasses, she has to buy something lighter.
Yeah.
Then that means her vision improved. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like one stone kills two birds, is it? A saying.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it looks better in this area, treated eye area. The skin is better lifted and beautified the skin, and the eyesight is better, and the film gone.
Wow. Incredible.
Mm-mm, yeah. So that's something to do with my clinic. Normally, for chronic patients, I just book them in, like weekdays if they can make it. But say if it's acute or if it's unbearable pain, if I'm free, I will always say yes. Even on Christmas Eve, somebody said, I'm really sorry, but I'm in severe pain. Can you please see me? I thought, I'm not going anywhere. Okay.
No. Bless you.
Oh, yeah, I want to help wherever I
Yeah.
can. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. So apart
Yeah.
from the chronic pain and the beauty treatments, do you do anything else in the clinic?
Oh, I do all sorts. It's not just pain relief. Yeah.
All right.
Medicine is, all like a holistic treatment. We are not aiming at, we don't attack the symptoms. Yeah. We don't want to, it's not, we don't want to know the symptoms. Okay, if it's acute, we get, rid of the whatever acute condition, but we want to get to the root. Yeah. We want to balance the body. Later, we're going to talk about this yin and yang Taoism concepts. Yeah. Next question, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
But by balancing you whole system and activate the qi and the blood, again, they are all vital substances in Chinese medical terms. If you want, I can explain further. Yeah. So your system is balanced. Which symptoms goes first? Your body decides.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes just one treatment. For example, in the center, one of the centers I work at, community center, this lady, she's 76 years old, and she broke her arm in 2 places in Turkey last September, and she had operation pins and metal pins and plates putting in. Okay, it is it looked like an arm, but she couldn't raise. She couldn't raise her arm since she went to see the physio for 9 months and didn't make big difference. And I went to the center doing the group treatment. She was happened to be there. She said, I'm not having treatment. I'm scared of needles. But do you mind if I stay and be nosy? I said, anybody can join. It's like a walk-in center. Yeah. And she just, saw me putting needles in. Nobody screamed. It's not like what she expected. And she said, maybe I can try. I said, yes, if you want to just try one needle, if you can take it, I will treat. Yeah. So I did one on the scalp because I'm trained for scalp acupuncture as well. By the way, we have many, many styles of acupuncture. If I use them, I combine, yeah, different methods, we maximize the result. Yeah.
yes.
So one needle in 4.4 centimeter long is a special scalp needle. It's all, transverse insertion. Sounds very horrible, yeah?
Yeah.
But after inserted the needle, 4 centimeter, because I have to leave 4 millimeter out, easy to take out. And she said, have you done it? I said, yes. She said, I didn't feel a thing. I said, good. So I did whatever I need, yeah. She was like a hedgehog.
Yeah.
Needles, not really hedgehog, needles, wherever need was needed. Put all the needles in. And she said, I believe you just kept putting needles in me. I said, yes. As soon as I finished, I said, try to lift your arm. She said, are you sure? I said, just try. I don't promise anything to anybody, but I am trying my best. And I pray to God who gave me the healing ability and try. And she just like,
Oh my goodness.
I know. And then that's with the needles still in place. I said later, yeah. After 30 minutes, I said, I'm going to remove the needle on the affected shoulder, and you can do like a 360 degree and try that to get more movement, because I use a technique in Chinese. I don't know how to say it in English, but the meaning, it means by stimulate the needles on the leg, one point, different ways to manipulate it.
Yeah.
If you move, the chi is directed there
Ah,
because it's all connected.
yes.
It's not, okay, you hurt your shoulder, I just treat your shoulder. Not that way, because the body is connected in different ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some patients say, oh, I have headache. Why do you touch my feet? I said, look, the light bulb, they don't stay together with the switch. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in between, they have cable to connect. Good explanation.
It is.
Yeah, yeah. So people couldn't. She was like my idol, living idol. She couldn't believe it. She said, "Oh, I'm the one who scared of needles. Now I've got so many needles, and I'm healed. I'm healed."
Oh,
So I'm
bless her.
yeah. And
So
she
she's
brought
never
so
been
many.
back.
No, she has brought many patients,
Oh,
and
she brought them.
she comes back for other. She has other problems. 676. She's generally healthy, not bad for her age, but still, something. Every time she comes, to every patient, I tell them what you are supposed to do in lifestyle change. Yeah, again, it's a later question. I answer in details. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not just it's your responsibility. Now I'm here. You fix me. Yes, I can fix you. Treatment start from my treatment room, but goes home with you. Is a change of mindset, a change of lifestyle. If they are open enough,
Yeah.
we maximize the treatment result. If they don't comply, I'm sorry. Teamwork, isn't it? I do what I need, and you have to help. It's your own house and
Yes.
the beauty. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. So is it all group work, or do you have like,
No,
no.
no. In my private clinic is 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my job. But in the center is charity work. I only charge £10 a treatment.
Wow.
Very cheap. No, unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want more people to benefit, and I want to promote Chinese medicine.
Yeah.
It's prevention is better than cure, isn't it? If they
Exactly.
if they know what to do, they can prevent problem from even starting.
Yeah. And so are you
Yeah,
helping a lot of people up there then?
more and more started, because the center manager, they are very helpful, but they don't understand what I was doing. They were a bit skeptical,
Yeah.
thinking, who are you? Are you really going to be okay? Although I started in one center with amazing results, so they talk about me behind me.
Yeah.
No, in a good way. All
Yeah.
the center managers, they have meetings, regular meetings. In the first center, they mention, oh, a practitioner of Chinese medicine called Lily. They stand that. So other centers, they're interested. They got me in, and then I suggested weekly treatment, weekly sessions. But they said, oh, can we do every 2 weeks to start with? I was thinking, all right, let's try. And the patient who had the shoulder thing, he treated, she got a good result in every 2 weeks treatment. Now they want every week. The center came back to me, said, can we have it every week? I said, that's the way it's supposed to be. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow. So
yeah.
how many centers are you actually in now then?
At the moment, 3, but we're in talk of Manchester. I better not to mention. Oh, yeah, we're in talk of other center, and I might go to Dubai as well. Yeah. I'm
Wow.
invited. Sometimes I have to go elsewhere to treat. Yeah.
Oh,
If you see, like, look, only one treatment, and the shoulder is really bad. If without a good treatment, effective treatment, the poor old lady, she's just the rest of her life, she won't be able to use her arm properly. That's why she was so thrilled, and I was
yeah.
happy to go. Yeah.
That's
So,
incredible. Oh, wow.
mm.
So you go over to Dubai and do it?
I might even settle there. Yeah, if it's good, I'll go there and try. If
Wow.
it's, I like the weather there. I
Yeah.
love sun. I'm from Beijing, where every day is like today in Manchester, very sunny every day. When I first came to the UK, I used to love the rain. I think it was so romantic. And my mother-in-law, she's Irish. Are you joking? She said, nobody likes the no, I want to,
Now you
I want,
understand.
no, I love my sunshine. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dubai. Dubai.
Excellent. I'll check you out. Well done and everything that you're doing
For
because,
me, for holiday. Yeah.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I think, like, in one respect, you're helping people, you're healing people, you're changing people's lives. But in another respect, you're actually raising awareness to what acupuncture and Chinese medicine can do. And that's incredible.
That's what, I feel that's my mission.
Yeah.
It's something I love to do every day. I wake up to, and I'm so, full of energy. I don't know how many people I can help, but I want to help as many as possible, although I'm very limited. Yeah. And like you say, if the problem is already there, we can treat, but why not we prevent it from
Exactly.
happening? And there is a saying in Chinese, yeah, because back in China, we're called doctors, yeah. Here, we're therapists. But in China, we say the best doctor will help the patients to prevent the disease from happening, from, starting. Do you
Yes.
agree with?
Yes,
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And we are going to talk about it later, but I love what you said in
yeah.
the last podcast where you said like it's our responsibility to
It
not
is.
let it get
It is
there.
because people, I don't know Western culture. I don't mean to criticize, but my husband is Irish. He's very stubborn Irish. To me, I just think, he gave me the expression. I just do whatever I like. If I'm not well, I go to GP, I go to hospital, I just lie on the operation bed, and it's your responsibility to fix me. It's not.
No.
You got to look after yourself and prevent it. Yeah, say keep eating sweets, cakes. Yeah, and then he's got holes in the teeth. He blames the dentist. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, oh, dentist hasn't done a good job. I said you don't need dentist to look after your teeth. I don't know if it's a very common attitude in the West. I don't know.
It is, it is. In
Yeah,
China, do you have to pay for your healthcare or is it like us where you get an NHS?
we, if they have some health insurance, yeah, some company maybe buy this. A lot of people they pay like a percentage. Yeah, no one gets free treatment.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that's the difference then, because we're so lucky and we get like free healthcare. Nobody really, takes their health
But,
seriously.
but if the treatment is really that effective, why do they come to me?
Exactly.
Us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of my patients is the last resort to
Yes.
pay for themselves to see an alternative medicine practitioner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And because I've been working for these centers and in my own clinic, I found, John's attitude is very common. Only 10 pounds a treatment in the center is not covering my time even. And some people like recommended by somebody, like I call her shoulder lady. Yeah, she brought so many people with shoulder problem. Really, in Chinese, it's called over 50 shoulder. That
Who is it?
because you're over 50, a lot of people suffer from bad shoulder. Yeah. One particular lady, she said, oh, you have to charge 10 pounds. I said, yes, nobody buys me. I said, in the center, the guy paid. And his 10 pounds is my charity work. Do you know how much I charge in my clinic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I was thinking, they want to be spoon fed. Everything, is like, I don't know. I have to stop. Yeah. So I need to correct the attitude.
Yeah,
Use your own house, use your own body. 24/7, it serve you. You have to love it and look after it.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, you can run away from your, you know, broken body, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, we need it.
No, you have to be kind to it. Otherwise, it revenges on you. Take it back.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, well, incredible work you're doing at that clinic. So then,
Yeah,
right, my next question.
yeah,
On the last show, there are a few things I said I would love to go through with you. So here we are. So my
yeah,
first question is, please explain to us the Taoism
yeah.
principle.
Actually, the Taoism, I think, is translated by somebody speaks in Cantonese. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the in the mainland where I'm from, Beijing,
Yeah.
the official language is Mandarin. So in Mandarin should be Dao, De Ao Dao. Yeah, but I figured out is because I learned a bit Cantonese. I know it's Cantonese,
I
so it
see.
doesn't matter. So in the West, they maybe adapt already know it's Taoism, but should be Daoism. Yeah, sounds similar.
Yeah.
Okay, I explain the definition of Taoism. Yeah, it's an ancient Chinese philosophy and a religion. It instructs the believers how to live in harmony with the nature, universe. Yeah,
Yeah.
and originated, I think, 500 years, 5,000 years before the current era. Is ancient. Yeah. And there is a book called 道德经. 道德经. Yeah. Just tells you in theory what happens. Yeah.
Ooh.
And the main idea of Taoism is belief in balancing yin and yang. What is yin and yang? Yin and yang is a Chinese philosophy concept.
Yes.
Yeah. Opposite but interconnected forces. They have to work depend on each other. I'll give you some example for yang, because we're talking about yin yang, the two concepts. They are interrelated, opposite but interconnected. Yeah. For yang is light, sunshine. Yeah. For yin is darkness and gloomy. Yeah. For young, male is young, female is in action, very active. Young, in action, stay there doing nothing. In. Have you got the rough idea? Yin and yang. Yeah. And these ideas represent matching pairs. Yeah. They have to match. They can't exist on their own. Like just one woman or one male, they can't make a baby, although modern technique, it happened. But still, we need a sperm from male and an egg from female. We can't. Oh, maybe colon. I don't know. I'm not going into that. Yeah, yeah. So yin and yang shows that everything in the universe is connected. Nothing makes sense by its own. Yeah. And Taoism became well known in the 18th century because we have a lot of dynasties in our history. I don't know if you know Chinese history, very interesting. And that's the most prosperous dynasty. It's called Tang Dynasty. And Tang Dynasty in China was so well developed, because our culture is thousands of years. And so people from the surrounding countries like Japan or Korea, they send like students, overseas students, come to China to learn outsource. Yeah, including Chinese medicine. So from then, Chinese medicine is spread out. Also, we send teachers out to teach in the surrounding countries. Yeah, a very big influence. We even had foreigners in the central government.
Wow.
To serve, yeah, to do. The government was so open, so confident. They're not worried. Oh, foreigner, they might take over. No, but later China eventually just closed down and some bad things happened in the history. So a bit of Chinese history there, yeah. And Taoism was very widely accepted then, but in the following centuries, Buddhism came along. Yeah. Right. I don't know if you heard about Confucius.
No.
Confucius. He was a famous scholar in Chinese history. He had some theories very good for the rulers, to very narrow-minded and they want to control female. Have you heard about the very small feet?
Yes.
Very cool, very cruel. Have you heard?
Yeah.
My grandma, my mom's mom, she's not here anymore. I really saw her little feet. It's not natural. It's when the female babies, they're so small and the bone was still soft. They just band it and wrap it up so tight, it won't let it grow. Eventually, all the bones are broken. How cruel!
Yes.
So they can be controlled by their husband later. They couldn't run away.
Oh, if my goodness.
I know, that's so cruel. Chinese history. Yeah, something splendid like Chinese medicine, but the horrible thing happened in the past to women is just horrendous. Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. So, and as I mentioned, Taoism, they wanted to live forever. They try to find a way, at least to, prolong life, healthy, good life. Yeah. So they found out all these 5 elements. I don't know if you heard about 5 elements.
Yes,
it's innate. Fire, earth, water, metal, what else? Affair,
Yeah.
fair, set fair to something. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it covers everything exists on this planet. 5 elements. Yeah. And the Chinese medicine we talk about, Chinese medicine actually is originated from Taoism. Taoism, yeah, because they want to live forever, eternal life. They have to know the body, how to work inside out, not in a Western perspective. They not only see the physical things you can see and touch. Yeah, they can visualize things. I don't know how they did it. Meditation. Yeah, I think they are superhuman.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, some people can be very, very sensitive. They could sense the flow of qi and the blood in the meridian. And I'm quite sensitive in a way, but I'm not that sensitive like them. God, if you know, if you know all the meridians, it's like a busy network of roads. Yeah. So in all different directions and all connected to each other. Although we call them 4 primary channels, and then do at the back and then and a lot of lower channels that way. Yeah, main channels is vertical, but lower channels is that way. You get cross-eyed, but they could sense it. Yeah, they could sense it. Yeah. So that's really interesting, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Taoism is where traditional Chinese medicine comes from because they
Yeah.
wanted to live forever and they could
Yeah.
feel these meridians. So
Yeah.
so what did they start doing then? Did they just start putting
They do.
needles?
They, ancestors. They have their own ancestors. Yeah.
Yeah.
People just, maybe in the beginning they just, like guasha. Maybe they hurt somewhere. They just pick up a stone and rub, and it works. And the experience just accumulates. They pass down to generations, and suddenly come some very clever person. Yeah. And suddenly understood something. They just wrote it down. Yeah. I think from generations, all this.
It's
Yeah.
so interesting, isn't it? It's like the concept of Reiki. That was found in a meditation. It was given to Yusi in a meditation, wasn't it?
Is Ricky Japanese? I don't really know.
Yes. Yeah, it's Japanese. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And the New China. Do you know the New China
No,
from
no.
1949? Chairman Mao set up the New China, and anything traditional things.
Why?
That's the ruler. Yeah. So everything killed. No religion. Believe in yourself. That's what he said. Yeah, that's what he said. And in Taiwan, a lot of Chinese run away because of the civil war of China.
Yeah.
Two parties. The one party, communist won, but the loser ran to Taiwan. Yeah, they're not a loser. They're the winner, really. So they kept the real tradition. Even the Chinese characters, they keep Hong Kong and Taiwan. They use the traditional character, and Chairman Mao simplified our writing used for thousands. Yeah, mainland China we use simplified, and then Taoism just. But now, because since Mao opened up again, so back in China, people are okay to say, "Oh, I'm Taoist." Taoist, all Taoists, they are doctors. All of them. You have to know. Yeah, you have to be trained to know all this to qualify to be a Taoist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chinese medicine stems from that.
That's awful, isn't it? Like that's like
What can you do? Politics. I'm glad I'm here.
oh.
It's
Let's not
good.
talk
Be
about
happy.
politics.
Although the weather is not very good, at least we have freedom here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chinese government hear me.
Be coming through your door in a minute.
I know. I'm scared. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah.
So that's Taoism. I just think it's incredible. In fact, I'm gonna. What was the book you said again? What was the book?
道德经，道德经.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get this book
See,
because I want to know.
yeah, the Tao principles, 3 of them. Yeah. First, in action, don't do anything. It's better than active doing something against nature. So go with the flow, let the nature run its course. That's the principle. Number one. Number two, simplicity. Keep things simple. Don't complicate things. Yeah. And number three, living in harmony with nature. Yeah.
So how do you
Like,
do that? How
like
do you live?
I give you an example, make you laugh. Like the gym, sounds great, isn't it? Like Western lifestyle, 24-hour gym. Make me laugh. In nature, nighttime, what's the animals do? They go to bed. They don't go to bed. They sleep. they calm. How do you say? Yeah, very calm time. Yeah, and you need to sleep. And people going there, 24-hour gym. You want to die or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, and drink plenty of water. Eight glasses of water. Again, it's so wrong because I'm trained by the. I'm not. I didn't go to Chinese uni for Chinese medicine. I learned from the real Chinese doctors. They had experience passed down from generations in their family. I had a few teachers like that. I told you last interview. Yeah, so you learn the real stuff.
So how
Oh,
much
wait,
water should we drink a day then?
don't drink until you're thirsty. Because if you drink a lot, really, if your body say if your spleen is already spleen channel, we're talking about channel, not the organ. If it's already weak and you keep pumping water in, it weakens it further. Yeah. So if it's not transformed and transported in the system, not get rid of quick enough in time, you end up with edema. It is fluid accumulation, and you burden the kidney and what's that? Bladder. That's understandable, isn't it? And then
Yes.
you weaken them, you burden them, you weaken them. Yeah, it's not like you don't drink. Everything is in modest. Yeah,
Moderation. Yeah. Yeah.
you don't overdo anything. Chinese medicine is about moderation. Yeah, don't do anything extreme. Like my daughter used to go with a friend. Her dad is a he works for a private hospital, got very good like the free 5-star hotels or membership. So they went to sauna room and then jump in the plunge pool. She came home said, "Oh, fun, great." I said, "You're lucky to be alive." I tell you, don't do that anymore when you come home next time. Yeah, like no sauna in the winter because winter time animal happiness. Our body need to keep things in. If you go vigorously doing sauna, what happens?
Yes. It's this.
It's no good at all. Also, after sauna, all the pools are open. You jump in the cold pool.
You're letting in cold into your system, aren't
Yeah,
you?
but again, maybe some people say, "Oh, I'm okay. I'm doing this." Yes, yes, you have enough yang. They talk about yang. Yeah, but when your yang is running down, you might have a sudden death. I'm not joking. Really, a famous swimmer died young, very young. Yeah,
Really?
died in the sleep because swimmers, they have to keep repeatedly, jump into cold water, all that. It's a shock. It's a shock to the body, to the system. But no theories out there are saying, "Oh, it's great, swimming in the water, jump in the cold, icy cold pool." I don't know. That's people's ideas. They do what they like. But what my teacher told me, please don't do that. Right? Moderation.
So
Yeah,
in that case then, the five elements that you were talking about, how do
yeah.
we live in harmony with those?
Oh, uh, you know, your last question did ask me that, and that's why I go to do this education and do the group treatment there, raising awareness as I talk about it. But for untrained person, it's very very hard. It takes years to train. But you
Yeah.
pick up if you're open-minded enough. Yeah, and you read widely about Chinese medicine if people are interested in what I'm talking about. It's not my idea. It's like the Bible of Chinese medicine is called 黄帝内经. Yeah, what you eat, what you do. You know, we have a saying in English, you are what you eat. Yeah, but I make it that way. You are what you do. Because diet is only part of the lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah.
What you wear, what you know, don't go to gym at night. Do it in the morning. Yeah, don't jump in the cold water.
I
Okay,
love
you
it.
feel super strong. No, you feel super strong. You have too much yang. Maybe you can do it a few times to kill your yang a little bit. Or, you know,
No. Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, okay, so Lily, there was
Yeah.
another thing that you spoke about last time, and you briefly mentioned it. So I want to go into it a little bit deeper this time. So please tell us a little bit more about bloodletting.
Okay.
Why do you do it, and what benefits does it have?
Bloodletting. I think most Westerners know the medieval bloodletting. Yeah, but I don't really know. Do you know? Do you know?
No,
You in Western history, the Western doctors used to do bloodletting routinely.
did they?
Yeah, very common for
No.
somebody who bled to death. I think it was an American president, one
Oh,
of them. Really, really. Well, let's talk about Chinese medicine. Yeah.
yeah.
It, there are different styles of Chinese medicine. Yeah.
I see.
Traditional bloodletting and Master Tong. Is a Taiwan Chinese doctor in Taiwan. He's very famous. He has acupuncture, Master Tong acupuncture. This bloodletting is part of the acupuncture. His style. Yeah, and and then I told you Korean learned Chinese medicine during Tang Dynasty, and they liked it, and they developed their own ways. I learned all of them. Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
because you know you can't expect one method to treat everyone.
No, no.
That's why Chinese medicine works. Doesn't matter how good, how marvelous this treatment method is. It is. Some people might not be able to take it, like needle phobia. A person who scares of needle, what can you do? You have to try other things. Yeah, and although this is good, if somebody can't after a break skin can't stop bleeding, I can't use it. Yeah,
Right.
or low in platelet is it? I can't use it. I have to assess them. Yeah, before I do. Yeah, why I do bloodletting? Because you know, our in our body, the blood flows in the vessel. You know that Western medicine. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it also flows in the meridians with qi. Yeah, qi and the blood, they are vital and fundamental substances. Without it, we are dead. Yeah, but there are good blood and bad blood mixed, flowing around all over in our body. And do you want to ask me how, you know, what's the percentage of dead blood in our body?
Yeah. What is the percentage of dead blood in our body?
Yeah, your age divided by 100. That's the percentage.
What? I'm going to do that. Hang on.
Yeah,
My
your age, your age. Yeah,
my age.
yeah,
My phone doesn't recognize my face for some reason.
yeah,
Hang on. My age, so
yeah,
39 divided by
yeah,
100.
yeah,
So 39%.
yeah, yeah.
What? How?
Oh, because of the, you know, we exposed to all this, you know, the six evil. Next question I'm going to
Yeah.
talk about, and our own mood. Sometimes somebody get us so angry, frustrated. What we eat, what we do, all that. Yeah, you know, it is, it is.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and if the bad blood not reaching, if you have 50% of bad blood, you don't have any symptom. Only when it reach higher, the more the percentage, the higher, the more symptoms you have. And there is no way for the bad blood to escape without this medical intervention. I don't know if other medicine, Chinese medicine does it. I don't know if Western medicine, I don't think they do it as a you know, a way of treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they take blood for tests,
Yeah.
but actively remove. You can see the that, on my Instagram, I show people, also, total therapy, we do bloodletting course. Yeah. Chris taught this bloodletting. When you find the vein, is sometimes can be bulgy or very, very dark. You prick it, the blood can just shoot out like that, like tap. Really, like tap. For me, the longest, 4.5 minutes. Black, like ink. Yeah. And Chris said to him is 7 minutes. Yeah. And the volume, because we have different volumes in our body of blood. Yeah. A female will have less, male have more because of size. Yeah. Also children. We don't do it on young children. Yeah. And for every person, we have fixed amount, fixed. The volume is always fixed. If you let out the bad blood, you know what you're doing. Don't let the good blood out. Yeah. And the body, you trigger the body to make new, fresh blood, because you've made way for the new blood to be generated.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And better still, I use a technique. I can get the clots. Sometimes, yeah, just look like red binkers or jelly. It's solid. It
So
is.
how on
Huh?
earth, right?
Yeah.
A client comes in and you
Yeah.
do a diagnosis with them. So
Yeah.
how do you know if they've got a clot? How do you
Uh,
know if they need the tablet?
back in China, the Chinese doctors were called the walking CT.
Like,
Walking CT scan. When the patient comes through the door, by looking at the complexion, is it? The color of the face, yeah, and the build, and how they hold themselves, and then for the mouth, we do the pose, yeah, counting, not only counting, yeah, we know all the inner organs is, how they perform, yeah, is the pose will show, and the tone, everything, and the way they talk, their voice, is it loud? Is it very, weak? If are they talking very quickly? All this take into account. So we make a judgment. We know. Some people's blood is so thick, concentrated, they can't even get it out. Yeah.
so if somebody did have a high percentage of bad blood, what would
Mm-mm.
how would they present?
Depends on, because they can form the clots, as I mentioned. If it travels to the head, what do you think?
Stroke dead.
It's
Yeah.
massive brain hemorrhage, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
And they can even cause death. This, so I say it's potentially life saving.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
if travel to the heart attack.
Yeah.
By the people, I think it's the highest death rate for heart attack, the UK here, because of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
People don't know what they do every day to harm themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we move this. Also, I don't do it here because it's not insured in this country. I learned a lot of techniques in China. We can even do the, deep level, because the normal bloodletting, what I mentioned, this very common style of bloodletting, they can let out the stagnation or the clots in a shallow, near to the surface of the skin. But what happens if it's very deep? Yeah, I know a technique, but I can't use it on patient. It's not insured. I do it on my family or myself.
Yeah.
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 So it potentially save life, That's why people don't believe my age.
Is that because you do a lot of bloodletting?
Not only that, I do maintenance. I do maintenance treatment. I'm only human.
Yeah.
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 If I don't actually actively help myself, I end up like my patients. Where their confidence come from? If they see the practitioner is full of life and in very good health and look beautiful, very important.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Incredible. Incredible. All
Yeah.
right then. So I'll move on to my next question. And you told us an interesting story about this. I loved it. I've never forgotten it about the moxa and the mugwort. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit more in detail. Like, why would you use moxa and how does it help people?
Mox is a plant, is a herb called mugwort. Yeah,
Yeah.
it grows everywhere. In my garden, I have mugwort because I can use the leaf, fresh leaf. Yeah, but did I mention in last show, last interview, where is the best place for the qi, for the plant to grow?
No.
Question for you.
No, you didn't, I don't think.
I did.
Did you?
Anyway, let's recap. Yeah, it's in China, Hubei province, south of
Oh,
China. There
yes,
is a
yes.
place in Hubei province. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, because the environment, the qi, the vital energy in the atmosphere or in the soil is the best for the plant to grow. This is the magic plant. It's full of yang. It's just pure yang. We talked about the yin and the yang, just now. Now we can understand better. So yang energy represents male, sunshine, light, daytime, full of energy, active. Yeah, and the yin energy is female. Yeah, it's just opposite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cold,
Yes.
water. That's all yin. And as we age, we lose yang more than lose yin. Yeah. Also, the weather here, in the UK, because we're island, we're surrounded by the sea. So in the air, in the atmosphere, is full of dampness and cold. Are they yin or yang?
So
Yeah,
is it yin or yang? So it'd be yin.
yin. Yeah. So yin energy causing, people suffer from arthritis, very common, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So any condition caused by yin or damp, cold, moxa is the best. It goes in and it's so clever. It can search. Where is it? Where is it? Depends on where the cold and damp trapped in the body. It causes different symptoms. So this yang energy goes in and search. And I say neutralize, or you say a little hand, grab it, bye-bye, throw away.
It is magic, isn't it?
Yeah, build up. Yeah. I don't know how our ancestors found this. Yeah, but the thing is, on the market, there are a lot of fake ones. If you're not trained, you don't know what you're buying. If you hear golden moxa, come steer away, because that means it's fake.
Oh, I
It's not
see.
really golden. Yeah, they can use cardboard. They can use straw. They can use any dried grass. People profit driven. They can do bad things. I'm not saying that only Chinese people are bad. They can be bad business people. You know, profit driven, they just want to make more money and less
Yeah,
effort.
yeah,
Also, the best plant, although I told you the best herb grows in south of China, one particular place, and the way of storing these dried leaves is very important. If it's not correctly stored, mold can grow. And is that going to be good? Burning the mold. No healing property and damage the meridian, isn't it?
yes, yeah.
And not kept 3 years. Again, the heat is too much. Heat is one of the 6 evils we're going to talk about. Yeah, we don't want to introduce any evil in our body, do we?
No, we
We
do
want
not.
we want body, not the bodies. Yeah.
Yes.
So I use this in clinic. Also, I have a set of takeaway treatment for them. I'll tell them what to do, because in China, the treatment should be continued every day if it's chronic and in a serious state. Well, here, people's lifestyle, also the affordability, they can't come every day for, say, 7 to 10 days a course of treatment. To make it continue the treatment, I send this home and I direct them what to do. This is really a lifesaver for them.
This is
Yeah.
fantastic. So what kind of things? Oh, sorry, go on.
Okay, not just as arthritis, also like infertility.
Yeah,
Okay, people with acupuncture on its own, they can get some good result. But if you think the infertility part of the reason is cold, the womb is too cold, I call it igloo.
yeah,
Baby cannot survive there, igloo. You need to heat it up. drive out the cold and damp, and make the baby warm and cozy in there. So you will conceive. If people, who is doing this fertility, they add the moxa treatment in there. Has to be good, real moxa, genuine, yeah. And you won't believe it, because you prepare the soil, and the seed will grow. If the soil is frozen, seed will be there frozen. Yeah, frozen egg.
When you're saying that, I'm thinking back to the Taoism, thinking we are basically human beings, like exactly the same as nature.
Yes, yeah. Just look at the animal; they have instinct, but we are brainwashed. You know, saying that, all the animals, babies stay sleep with mommy. Yeah, newborn sleeps with their mom, no question.
Yeah.
But why people invent this milk powder? Money and the cult, so cute, this and that. Baby doesn't like it. Don't care.
That's why they
Yeah,
cry.
mommy.
They
Yeah,
want
I
their
want.
mum.
I know. So this is our industry, isn't it? The people will come to me. Better stop. Yeah, all people are brainwashed. Because all these manufacturers, they want to sell you their things and make a profit. Doesn't care. They don't care about your health. So you have to really be wise enough to distinguish. Not like my daft ones at home, that loud. I keep fighting with them. They don't listen to me.
It's true though, you're right.
They put salt and sugar in anything, everything. Oh God. Go back to nature. Look, the animals. Follow them. They're our teachers. Really.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we spoke
Yeah.
about it a lot. What are the six evils in Chinese
Oh,
medicine?
6 evils. Can
Yes.
I can I just say a little bit more for the
Yeah, of course you
boxer?
can.
I mentioned a few conditions. Actually, any condition caused by cold or damp, like even tumors. I treat patients with massive tumor. With each treatment, they could feel the tumor dissolve.
Well,
Yeah.
is a tumour cold then?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
it
We call them
is.
big or small.
Oh, I
Log.
would have thought it would be hot because it's aggressive and it's. Oh, that's
No,
interesting.
they started maybe especially for female, maybe they just get angry, so some husbands can be very inconsiderate and not very loving, don't care about the wife's feelings, and then this anger, resentment kept inside. In the beginning, maybe just some tea, yeah. But in the long run, if it's everyday occurrence, it it can become like from, how do you say, from tea become solid,
Right.
and the form there cannot be dissolved if you don't have enough yang.
Yeah.
Ice need heat to dissolve, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Heat, ice is in, yeah, too much in there, become solid. So the moxa goes in, because I had a patients, the tumor came, is like a break. You can feel the ridges, very hard at the side. But after treatment, she couldn't believe it. She said, "Feel it's soft now. No, not hard, it's not that rigid." Yeah, and it's just kept shrinking. But I emphasize, if you come to me, the treatment got to be, you have to commit it to a treatment. If you suddenly decide to stop, I see this disease like bad people, like enemies. It's a battle. Yeah.
Yeah.
In one go, kill them in one go. If you give them chance, if you go off and do other things, come back, the tumor might just fight back and worse. It happened. It happened. I warn them before the treatment, but people, have different ideas, or something maybe happen. They can't come, and then when it's really, really out of my hand, I can't treat. I'm human. I have my limitation. They
Yeah.
have to listen and cooperate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
it.
I like what you're
Go
saying,
back.
that, like you said before, it's a team effort, isn't it? It's teamwork.
Team, it's not okay. I try my best, but you have to try your best as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's your health, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Well, sometimes I get frustrated because people don't take what I tell them seriously.
No.
And then when it got worse, they came back to me. I said, I'm sorry. I sent you to A&E. Waited for, for 12, 16 hours, only sent home with painkiller. What can I do? Right?
Exactly.
I don't want accident in my clinic. I have to protect the patient, protect myself.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on to the 6 evils. Yeah.
Six evils. What are they
Yeah.
and why are they classed as evil?
Yeah, we are, just a personification for everything. It's a vivid way to describe. Chinese way is very vivid, like my husband says, oh, you have different way of thinking. Yeah.
I like it.
Actually, yeah, actually, they are just the 6 pathogens in the exterior.
I
Yeah,
see.
outside the world. We got to protect ourselves from them. You said, how can we help ourselves? Let's start. Yeah, 6 evils. What are they? Wind. In UK, we have plenty of that. Evil wind. Yeah,
Why is it evil? What should
because
the wind do?
the wind can blow, and if you know Chinese medicine, we have a lot of points in Chinese means wind to start with. So those points is where the wind enter your body easily.
Right.
If you don't cover your head in a windy day, you breathe, you just run into the wind, you get headache, you blame yourself. Like my daughters, yeah, they were brought up with this, but sometimes they want to read back, they don't want to listen to mom. So they went out in windy days and came back, headache, mom. I said, deserve it. Then you lesson, they have to listen to mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it's a family party on the 22nd of April, my birthday. John's family. And these 2 girls stuffed. That day was very cold, very cold. Yeah. They were wearing these thin tights. You can see through the skin. I said, what do you do that for? It's cold. You're going to get cold. No problem. Came back. The older girl, 23 years old, got these lumps all over her leg and spread onto the upper body all over her. The younger one got bad cold for 2 weeks, period pain. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they stood in the wind. Yeah, so many people there. Yeah, so many people there packed. So they went outside, just stood in the garden. Very silly. That's how wind get you. Yeah. Again, cold. Yeah, that day was cold as well. In cold winter, do you see people walk around in street with shorts? A lot of men do that.
They
And then
do.
they wonder why. Why I have bad knee? Ask yourself. Those legs are yours. Oh, John keeps saying, oh, no problem, as long as the torso is all right. I said, let's chop this all off. If it's no problem,
Yeah.
they belong to you. You look after them. Simple as that. Simple as that. Yeah. Heat, not as much. But we say heat because back in China, it's loads, too much. And the summer heat can kill people. Like children, young children or old people with already problems. They are the vulnerable group for summer heat. We say sunstroke, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh, and the dampness as another evil. Dampness can be trapped in anywhere. I say the tumor can be damp and cold, and they formed there, damp and cold. Yeah. And John says, oh, it doesn't make sense. What is dampness trapped inside? So we have to be careful. Also, we can get damp not only from the environment, also from what we eat. We
Oh.
can, yeah. If you keep eating something like the sticky rice, we have this is called glutinous rice or something, very sticky, very tasty, but it looks damp, isn't it? It goes in, become no juice inside you and block.
Ah,
Also, very spicy, greasy food. They form dampness inside you.
that's what? So spicy, greasy food
Yeah,
creates
yeah.
damp.
Creates damp. Also, they can create too much heat as well.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. You feel your mouth is burning.
Yeah.
Go inside, it's the same all the way throughout.
Yeah, I don't get it anyway. I don't get these people who go out for an Indian curry and have these vindaloos and it's burning their mouth off. Surely they can't taste anything anyway. So why would you want to do that?
No, just every so often, a little bit is okay. And I told you moderation in Chinese
Yeah,
medicine. Yeah, don't overdo anything. Okay, if you like something spicy, a little bit, not God, you make me jump.
yeah,
Not hot, no. And dryness. If it's too dry, like you go to the desert, you die, do you?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
dryness is also causing you problem. So 6 evils.
Wow.
How many have you remembered?
So we've got wind, heat,
Yeah,
damp,
yeah.
dry, what you just said. Hang on.
In winter, cold.
Cold,
Yeah, summer heat.
summer heat. Ah.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't do too badly then.
not a big problem here.
No,
But
well, apart from
if
the this year, it might be a problem with the damp and the cold and the
if you go to China, in
really.
summer, it's just hell.
Is it?
I couldn't. I couldn't stop sweating, and it's everywhere, everywhere. You just turn some fresh new clothes, you dry in a second.
Oh no. Oh
That's dripping with sweat. It's too much
yeah,
because sweat is 津液. It's supposed to be kept in for the body function. Yeah, with all evaporated, it's not good at all.
so
Yeah,
if you're in China then and it's really really
yeah,
hot in the summer, how do
yeah.
you stop the heat from getting in? What do you do?
You have to stay somewhere shady and yeah,
Oh,
leave all the windows open. Don't go in the sun. You just have
I
to
see.
help yourself. Like we talk about the 6 evils, and we are human beings. We're clever enough to protect ourselves. If you want to go outside, yeah, although it's very sunny, you wear sun hat and don't stay on too long. Just remember, don't overdo anything. Don't go over the top.
Yeah, yeah. Moderation, moderation.
Moderation. That's again, if you understand this, is prevention.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like my silly 2 girls, knowing it's very cold, still did that and repeatedly doing it. That's very stupid, I think. And there was a mom who keeps telling them, it's not they don't know.
Naughty.
But my older girl, she's very good. She tried to help her friend who suffer from bad period pain. Yeah, and drinks icy cold water. Won't drink water without ice cube. She said, you can't drink that if you already suffer from that. I like it. Yes, brainwashed. Because from young age, she was given that. She thinks nothing of it. And Western medicine don't recognize these 6 evil. Never mind, ordinary people. They live in this culture. Like John said to me, oh, we live like this for generations. Nobody dies. Nobody got ill. I said, John, if somebody get ill, they don't come to knock on our door. John and Lily, we are not well. Write it down. They don't know. They just think that's life. Happened. Oh, I'm unlucky. But if they know this, they can help themselves,
Yeah, yeah.
prevent it happening.
So, just quickly before we go on to the last question, what what are the points then to cover up to keep the 6 evils out?
Yeah. You mean how to prevent them?
Yes, yeah, yeah. Like, what points on our body would we cover to make
Yeah.
sure the wind doesn't?
Yeah. I always suggest people wear something with a hood, you know,
Oh
when the
yeah,
wind
yeah.
comes. I've got a cap. Yes, I said, here is yours. It's the back of you.
So your back of
And
your neck.
a lot of wind points are here. Yeah, you have a bad neck pain in the neck. Where we have that saying, pain in the neck. What's
Yeah.
caused it? Cold and damp and the wind. Yeah. Also, even in summer, I always have a jacket in my car. If I go to the supermarket, it's in the car. It's like a steamer. You sweat. I wait for a little while. Wait until the sweat goes down a bit, and then I wear something like this. Because if you go to the supermarket and the fridge is so cold, it's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
interesting.
then and you can get cold as well, flu.
Yeah.
That's know that. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
throat. That's the you're very lucky only get that. But think of the tumor. That's the scary thing, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. It's
You
serious,
repeat it.
isn't it?
Yeah, if you repeatedly doing that, that's your lifestyle, and then you get to that stage. Who to blame?
Yourself.
So responsibility. Be good.
Yeah, be good and Lily's
Oh,
coming for you.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for our final question then, right?
Yeah.
And this is kind of what we're talking about anyway. You said
Yeah.
in the last show that we need to take responsibility for our own health instead of waiting for something to go wrong and then going to a doctor. So, how could the listeners have more awareness of their health and know when something needs attention? Are there any signs we should look out for?
Some conditions they might have warning signs, but unfortunately, a lot of them and can be life-threatening conditions. They don't have any sign until it's too late.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, so I think education is important,
Yeah.
and and it's our job. Since we're trained, we know better and we know more than the public. That's one of the reasons I go to the center. Wherever I go, I tell people, listen or not, is their mindset. If they are open-minded enough, they think I'm seriously, wanting them to get better. Like the lady, I treated her, and because it was every 2 weeks, so I couldn't go every week. And I think 4 weeks later, she told me, "Oh, it started to be a little bit, before she regained full movement, but she felt some restriction." I said, "What you did? Tell me the truth." And she was guilty. She looked guilty. People wear this a crop top, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and this region is exposed, showing off the belly button or how slim they are. But that's the vital region for a girl.
Is it?
The womb, all those reproductive system organs are there. Later, you don't blame nobody to blame if you can't have babies, if you have painful periods, if you have tumor growing in your womb. I'm not scaring people. Yeah. Also, this top showing shoulders. Yeah. Another condition we call it because you shoulder disease,
Wow.
shoulder wind. We call it shoulder wind. Yeah. Because that day when she came for treatment, the shoulder was there. I said, "Who do you blame?" And she eats bananas like a monkey. She told me she loves bananas.
Yeah.
Again, it's very opposite to Western ideas. So sometimes I feel, should I say it or shouldn't I say it? Because food carries different energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, different energies. Not only the temperature. Temperature is important. Like no icy cold too, ice cubes in your drink. Yeah. Also like bananas, all the tropical fruit, they carry cold energy. Why? Because God, the creator, knows people there are too hot, too much heat. Let's neutralize the heat. So the food, the tropical fruit is cool you down. But if you live in here and the airplane fly them in, it's not your local produce. And it doesn't agree with you. If you're already cold and damp inside, it gives them more. So what do you expect?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Does it make sense?
Yes. It
So
does.
again, they say you eat the local produce because the qi is right. You live in this qi, yeah? Qi is everywhere. We can't see it like electricity. We breathe in qi. We use qi in our body. And the qi is in our food, drink. Yeah. So the local produce will nourish you better than something fly in from all over the world. Although you pay big money, you think, oh, I'm eating good food. You're not. You're killing yourself slowly.
I love it.
Telling the truth. I'm telling the truth, really.
Yeah. Yeah. You are.
Oh, but no, people don't get offended. Usually, some people say, "Oh, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. No fun in life." I said, "Go enjoy life, and not until you crash."
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
husband. Hmm. And a lot of people. He's not the only one.
Yeah.
Most
No.
people killed. So that's why I emphasize you have to be open-minded enough. If you're lucky enough to meet somebody like me, I share, I tell everybody. But if you fight with me or argue with me, I stop. You do carry on.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're all right.
No. It's not. I invented all this. I read the original book and I learn from the real doctors in China.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I use my brain to process the information. It's not somebody tell me something I believe. Yeah,
Exactly.
and I try on myself. You know, my one of the teachers told me, don't eat something. I'm naughty sometimes. I try, and then I have stomachache. So I believe. Really?
I don't know. So basically, you're saying that we need to look after ourselves, eat the right things, and then we've got
Yeah,
less chance of becoming ill anyway.
I know. Yeah, you
And then
stop it from beginning.
the
Why
body just
do you
heals
want to live?
itself anyway.
I know. Why do you want to leave yourself open? If you do all the right things, you look younger. You look, you live healthier life. Like me. Why
Yeah.
not? I'm like you. Yeah, you look beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
bless you. Well, thank you so much. That honestly, like you're just so knowledgeable, aren't you? And sitting there looking at you, you're so excited to tell your story. I love it.
Because I love all this. I'm so
Yeah,
lucky doing what I love from a young age,
yeah, yeah,
And every day I'm still learning. I want to learn. I love learning Chinese, anything to do with Chinese medicine. And my lord keeps telling me, saying to me, can you say something else rather than Chinese?
No.
I said, I try. I feel guilty. We
Oh.
want some time. You always say Chinese medicine.
So you
Going
know,
to Dubai. I said,
pardon?
I'm going to Dubai. I say to them, I'm going to Dubai. I leave you alone. Leave you alone.
Yeah,
I'm telling people in Dubai.
they'll miss you.
Yeah.
So
You can
you were saying
visit
about.
me.
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
You can all come to visit me.
Yeah,
Hopefully, Chris will open a branch and Lily will be there.
yeah. You'll be taking over Dubai.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Chris is doing so well. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
All
yeah.
this. He is promoting the Chinese medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If I'm here, if I stay here, I really want to get involved with what he does.
Yeah.
And I'm capable. But I'm going to Dubai, and I hope, why not? We have branches all over the world.
International.
Yeah. And do you think I'm capable?
Yes.
I hope. And you all come to visit me
Yeah,
in Dubai.
definitely. I'll be well up for that.
Yeah.
Well, Lily, thank you so much for your time today. It's been incredible talking to you again, and maybe we'll have you back on the show at some other point. Something else you want to tell us? Because I am
Yeah.
interested in this scalp acupuncture.
Oh, you can learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's invented by a brain surgeon. Do you know?
Yes,
You know,
I have heard. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
Combine Western medicine, the knowledge,
Yeah,
and skill of Western medicine, and traditional Chinese medicine. He's very clever man. Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. Next interview, I will sit in Dubai.
Yes, yeah. Right, that's a challenge. All
Yeah.
right then, Lily. Well, thank you so much for your time today. I wish you all the
Yeah.
best in the future, and we will see you and hear from you again soon.
Thank you, and thank you everyone for listening. Bye
No
bye.
problem. Bye. See you later.
Bye.